kiss, this kiss, this kiss.
Well,
It's possible. This kiss, this kiss. It's magical. Are you Stefan, the guy that wrote that request, or with Arc Ride Solutions? You really came? Well, thank goodness. I was worried you wouldn't even see my request. I'm not worrying about the safety of your father. Yeah, he got himself caught up in a suspicious-sounding new religion. What he chooses to believe is his own choice, of course, but I haven't been able to get in touch with him for some time now. That's why I'd like you to try and find out if he's all right or not. That's all? Don't want us to try and knock some sense into him? I feel like that's what most people in your position would try to do. I have mixed feelings on the whole situation. To be honest, that religion in particular, it hasn't been all bad on us, or him, really. They're called Libra Domina. Never heard of it, no. They worship ideals, for one, but on top of that, it's also based heavily on the concept of karma. Doing good deeds brings rewards, while bad ones do the opposite. Scientology. Gotta donate a bunch of Mira. Yeah. Fit for us than the guild or the cops. Hell yeah. Let's go beat up some cultists.
You have my support, Mr. Art. Right?
on my way.
Time to go kick some teeth in from some cultist bullshit. Hey, Carson, you piece of shit. Oh yeah, so you know Walton's son then. I'm Carson, yes. I'm pleased to know you have an interest in our tech activities. Allow me to explain Libra Domina. Yeah, about that. Was kind of hoping we could hear all this from Steven's dad, you know? Walton, I mean. I see. Unfortunately, Walton is currently busy with religious service. What kind of religious service? Ah yes, Walton has been able to make his tithes lately, I believe. He's helping out with services to the church. After all, tithes and good deeds both pave the road to a virtuous life. So if you would allow me to explain our faith to you, I will. Do you wish to join the Libra Domina faith? Well, I'm intrigued at least. Of course, I can imagine you'll need to experience the one of our beliefs first. As it happens though, you are in fact quite fortunate. You see, we're scheduled to soon hold the ceremony of purifying scales. Run that one by me again. Well, to start with, I should make clear that the Libra in our faith's name is the same Libra of the scales. All was made equal by scales. Judgment is passed in the ceremony. Good shall be repaid with good. Evil shall be repaid with evil. So that's the particular flavor of your faith. So then what should happen when the scales tip? Well, for those who have done much good, our guru will grant them a blessing. For one who's done little good, or one who's done too much evil, our religious leader hands down divine punishment. Don't like the sound of that. What does that divine punishment of yours entail? Should it be called for, they will be forced to even the scales with their own blood. Wait, one moment, with their blood? How exactly? Well, honestly, I'm not sure myself. After all, I've never done an evil deed in my life, so I'm not privy to the details. You need not worry about it. As long as you earn your good deeds by preaching and tithing, you shouldn't have cause to meet such a fate. Don't know what kind of divine punishment they have in mind, and I don't want to find out. Oh, come to think of it, Walton will probably be partaking in the gathering too. Busy as he might be with service, joining the ritual is the duty of all believers. Yeah, I'll take you up on that offer to see the ritual then. Might be a good way to figure out if we want to join your faith or not. Well, of course, I'm thrilled to hear you're interested. The ceremony of purifying scales should be starting momentarily, in fact. The site is a sacred place, suitable for freeing and purifying the souls of the people. Whoever's Heart's concert hall, of course, which we have reserved for our use. Now, if you don't mind, I'll head over there now so I can inform the receptionist that you'll be coming. Sure, thanks. What the fuck was that? The Libra Domina feel more dangerous than I first thought they would be. The silver lining is that it sounds like our client's father is still well. I hope we'll be able to find him at this meeting. Nothing we can do except roll the punches. It didn't sound like everyone would turn up, though. Y'all be careful over there. Of course, a mistake could turn an entire room of disciples into enemies. Let's go into the concert hall then. Bunch of weirdos trying to sell the concert hall of all places as some sort of holy ground. These should make things quick and easy. Should be done with those creeps quick enough. What the fuck? Hello again, everyone. I've been waiting for you. I've already spoken to the receptionist about your wish to observe our ceremony. It will begin momentarily. Are you ready to join us? Give me 1 second.
What are we waiting for?
We're gonna heal up quick.
Welcome to Lagoon.
On top of the world!
Come back anytime.
Okay, now we're good.
Off we go.
Goddess Ideos, we offer our gratitude on this holy day. I've done so many good deeds, I'm guaranteed a blessing. Glory to Libra Domina. Glory to Libra Domina. On that one from 0 to nuts real quick. Excuse myself now. May our guru bless you all. Yeah, thanks. Goodness, they are certainly passionate. They sure are. Might be new and all, but I get the feeling they're soon gonna be a big pain in the ass at this rate. Honestly, I'd be out the door already, but we gotta find our client's father first. I believe I've located him. That man over there might be him. Sure looks like our guy. Excuse me. Good. Confirms he's alive at least. What do we do now? Everyone, let us offer up our prayers of gratitude for this day guided by the scales. Oh, dear Dios, God is the sky, we thank you for this day of salvation. Very well then, in the name of Dios, I hereby proclaim the beginning of the ceremony of purifying scales. We shall correct the injustices that have been left untouched for right and wrong and purify a chaotic world. Like mindless drones and people here. Can we follow along as well? Nah, we're just observers, remember? Don't gotta do anything yet. I get creeped the hell out anyway, just thinking about acting like them. For once, I agree with you. First, let us begin by rewarding those whose scales tip heavy with good deeds. Followers Carson and Dolly, please step forward. Your worthy tithes and deeds in attracting new followers has caught the eye of our goddess. Therefore, I grant you both the title of Honorary Evangelist. May you both be a role model for all followers of our faith. Honorary Evangelist. I'm hardly worthy of such a great title. I dedicate my whole life to proving myself worthy of such a title. It's the same Carson we were speaking to before, yes. At least he looks happy, but with the donations and recruitments, it just feels like a classic pyramid scheme in here. To continue forward, it is time to punish those whose scales tip heavy with evil deeds. Follower Walton and the 2 transgressors from the other day, please step up. Is Mr. Walton, but what does he mean by transgressors? This is going from bad to worse. First, the transgressors. Though followers of our faith you may be, you're insincere. You consider us deviants, going so far as to report us to the authorities. Violating the teachings of Ideos is a sin heavier than any other. Therefore, I shall hand down your deserved divine punishment in her place. What? Screw that, you crazy cultist. You're a madman. I just stopped by for the hell of it. I'm so done with this. Let us go. And you, follower Walton, stand to receive the goddess's divine punishment as well. I'm well aware that my tithes are insufficient and I failed to do enough good deeds, but I've been trying very hard to serve the faith by handing out flyers and recruiting people. I will serve as best I possibly can. Please, I beg for a merciful judgment. You admit your failure at doing enough good deeds, but fail to acknowledge all the evil burdens you carry with you. You continue to fail to take responsibility for your past. Will you not enter and current the gambler, one that neglected his family while at it? The lack of good deeds and the heavy weight of your evil deeds tip the goddess's scale ever away from her favor. That can't be. I thought that by repenting and dedicating myself to my faith, my sins would go away and I'd be able to return to my family. That would only be possible if you've eaten the scales of good deeds. Dare you object to the goddess's judgment? Oh no. You need to fear divine punishment as it may be. Our sacred ritual will cleanse you of your sins. Open your arms wide to your judgment. I shall observe your last moments myself. Now away with you 3. With today's judgment, Ideos' scales find themselves even once more. May you all continue with your good deeds evermore so that the gods may acknowledge you. Glory to Libra Domina. This is utterly beyond the pale. Any religious movement like this stand as a threat to everyone. I doubt they're just gonna walk out of here now that we heard all of that. Probably gonna try to convert us the hard way if that's what it takes. Next, we feel sick. Let's bounce before Carson gets back. Let's chase after our client's father and the rest. Bit of an older model, really, but it's the same grade used by foreign intelligence divisions and such. Got it through some, let's say, less than legal means. Been waiting for a while to get the chance to use it. They've gone underground. It's quite the ideal place for any illicit activities if going undetected is your goal. Let's get after them or we're gonna lose them. It's time to go settle this. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. The track is so old that its signal's too weak to accurately fall underground like this. Should we split up and see if we can find them? Please wait one moment. The transmitter's orbital waves are faint, but it is possible to detect them, so if I use Marduk's search software, I should be able to pinpoint the transmitter's rough location. Good thing we got you with us. It worked. The transmitter is currently north of us and moving farther into the ruins. You really did it. That's amazing. You're really earning your keep, huh? Let's get moving. Got it. Yeah, let's not split up. That's fucking crazy.
That hits the spot.
Panyas, are you literally trying to get us murdered?
Let's get to work.
Oh, these are the same ruins as
You did
before.
exemplary work.
Yep, I've been here. I'm not gonna get any experience out of any of these guys.
Got this. I'm on it. Looks like the gang's all here.
This is one of Giacomo's old hideouts. Oh, there's a funny coincidence. Anyway, we ain't got time to waste. We're going in. You son of a bitch, what are we even doing here? You could show your divine punishment up your ass. Oh, ideals, please forgive me for my sins. The purification ritual before the ceremony is now complete. I shall summon the servant of the goddess to deliver your punishment. Oh, wonderful six hands, bless us with your presence. What? That's no servant of the goddess, that's a monster. I can't believe it. I admit that as much as I tried to make this seem like a legitimate church, this part straddles the line of believability. Unfortunately, this is the only powerful monster the artifact is capable of summoning, so I fear it'll have to do. It's a level nightmare to control, I'll have you know. It refuses to do what I tell it unless it gets fed in a timely manner. What is the meaning of this? Have you been deceiving us, Father? Not at all. I never expected anyone to really believe my lies. You just happen to be gullible enough to do so. Besides, when I said I would send you to meet your maker, I very much meant it. That is exactly where you'll be going. I can't believe it. Is this the end? Is an apology what you want? I'll apologize, please. I'm sorry, Steven. I'm sorry, dear. Forgive me for my stupidity. Good job outing yourself, you shady bastard. Sure didn't expect you to have an artifact, though. Where'd you get your hands on that thing? Who are you? No, I know you. You were at the ceremony earlier. You got us. We're our quiet solutions. The son of one of these fine gents asked us to come investigate you. You're looking at me. That Steven sent you? Indeed, he wanted to know if you were safe and nothing more. However, now that we know that you are in danger, we cannot turn a blind eye. Move behind us, everyone. Right. You should also know that we recorded what you said earlier. I was disgusted by what I heard, too. You talk of good deeds, and yet it's all just a scheme to make you money. That wasn't bad enough. Now you're treating their lives like playthings? What are you even trying to do? You just said it yourself. All I care about is getting rich. All I had to do was dream up a plausible sounding church, flex my gangster chops a little, and the mirror just flowed right in. I stumbled on this artifact by complete coincidence, but it lets me get rid of anyone who stands in my way, so I'm more than happy to keep using it. I can't picture a better enterprise than this one. It's a clever little operation you got going on here. Too bad it turns my stomach just thinking about it. Well, you're free to think whatever you want, because you'll be carrying those feelings to the grave in a few minutes. Go forth, divine messenger. You'll be punishing them first. Come on, we're taking them down. Rude.
Time for the main. Here goes.
A chance! May we proceed with caution.
Show me what you got. Here goes. Here goes. Out with the bet. Down. Here goes. Blink.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more.
A chance! Activating drive.
Sorry for that. Have some more. Get to it, Nate. Sucker.
No, are you alright, Father? Yes, I'm fine. I just never imagined that my pet would be defeated. Oh, now we can finally talk for real. That's a fun fight, but it's time you admit you're lost, Father Fraudster. Never! As long as I have this flute, I will never lose. Get back up. You still haven't wiped the floor with them for me. What was that sound? Was it from the ceiling or the flute? I think it was both. That's bad. They're both at their limit. If If he blows the flute again, it's gonna break and the monster's gonna go berserk. We're just gonna make the crack in the ceiling even bigger, and that'll bring the entire thing down. Should I finish off the monster before that can happen, or try and warn our con man priest, even if he's probably not gonna listen? Yeah, we'll warn him of the danger. We gotta get our chaos alignment up. And no time to stress over this. I'm just gonna have to try my luck. Listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. If you blow on that flute again, you're finished. Haha, sore losers, are we? It's you who are finished. Go plead with the goddess for her forgiveness. Oh, what could this happen? Ah! No! Still up for more, huh? It's more formidable than I thought. Ah, you damned idiot. Get out of the room, everyone. The ceiling's gonna collapse. Oh no. Shh, we're out of here. In this distance, we won't be able to... Wait, judgment is efficient. Oh, look, get away. Attack them. Wait, we're really gonna be... Whoopsie-doopsie. Can't say he didn't deserve it. If only he had listened to what Mr. Arkwright said. Made his choice. This is on him. Anyway, we're going back to the surface. You coming with us too? Does that mean... Yeah, I think it's better that that guy's dead. I'm so glad you're okay, Dad. You look like you've lost a bit of weight since I last saw you, though. Maybe I did. I'm so sorry for worrying you, son. I was just so desperate to get our family back together. The church gave me hope that I might. I foolishly clung to it. After everything, I was led astray again. I'm so ashamed. I still have work to do to be the man I want to be. But I think it's good to see you being so honest with yourself. Don't worry, I'll be here to support you through it all, Dad. We'll improve together, no matter how long it takes. Oh, Stephen, thank you. It's so nice seeing a happy ending. I really can't thank you enough. Nor can I. I shudder to think what would have happened if you hadn't come to hell.
All in a day's work. Or deposit it.
What's up, Arkwright? Aw, what do you mean, not you? You're gonna make me cry.
You blame me for being wary? You people are always hovering over me and judging how I choose to handle my work. Plus, I have a sinking feeling you're only calling to bring trouble to my doorstep again.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, this job's a toughie for sure. I'll cut to the chase. Would you mind?
The 13th. Surely don't need me to spell what that means. You strike me as the kind of guy who drive by there a lot. No comment. Curious what business you have there. Oh, nothing major, but it's not exactly a place I fit in, especially as of late. So I figured I'd ask if you could tag along. Come on, help a guy out, will you? Alright, you win. You owe me one after this, though. Want to meet up at C13? Sure thing. Oh, and don't feel like you need to rush if you got other business.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Welcome to... That was nice and refreshing. Make sure you... Time to depart. Oh my. Quite the reception.
Get to work.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Guys, they're like level 16.
You're open. I won't let this chance slip by.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whoops.
I won't lose.
Going all in.
I suggest we strike now.
You flow. There. Here goes. Brace yourself. Here goes. Brace yourself. Like hell you are. It's go time. Out with a bang. Down. Here goes. Blinking. That's how it goes.
I did.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed. Time to depart.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do 4. I'll do the first 4. I don't really care about that girl. Oh, excuse me. You keep fumbling your way into a harem, dick. Yeah, really, gotta get your taxes done.
You have my full support and then some, Mr. Arkwright.
Cute. Michigan boots. So there's a theme park in Crossbell called Michelle in Wonderland? Well, that's new. We're back. What are you reading about? Looks like it's some sort of news from Crossbell anyway. What's that cat looking thing? Mishy? Looks ugly as hell. Don't tell me you like that thing. I'm allowed to like whatever I want. I'm sorry, my tastes aren't up to your standards. That's always good to see you two getting along. Crossbell is only one station away on the Transcontinental Railroad. Why don't you take a part-time job as you take her next year? Don't push me into it. What are you thinking? If you really want to go, Really? You take me? I mean, if you'd really like to take me that badly, I suppose I could come along. You just can't be cute, can you? You want to talk, Mr. Dark and Brooding. Thank you, Ben. I can hardly wait to go. Does he have any idea how many years it's been since then? Still, I'm happy.
You've always been stubborn as a mule. Although I suppose that's reassuring in its own way.
God damn it, I constantly do that. The Doler family? Oh. Ronald Griffith. Excuse me.
That wasn't a bad way to kill time.
A little gelato. Okay. Yeah. She'll probably be a part of the fucking team, so gotta get her in here. I don't know how much I care, though. Oh my
Maybe you're
God.
not so bad after all.
Okay. Oh. Right. So that's all that. And then the Blacklight District. Okay. 10:08. It's a little early, but I think we should call it a day. You can head on back to the office, Onyas. Feel free to go straight to the dorms if you want. Really? Is this about your call with the big guy? Nah, it's not that important. Oh, and your trial period's over, Rosette. I don't know how long you plan on hanging around, but we're happy to have you. Thank you. I'll bring the supplies we purchased. Appreciate it. Anyway, don't stay out too late now, guys. Oh, somehow this rubs me the wrong way. What do you say we tail him? We shouldn't invade his privacy. You're not fooling anyone. We both know you want to find out what's up. I mean, yeah, but... Rosette, aren't you against prying into Van's business too? On the contrary, I'm in full support. I've been fiercely curious about his destination. Furthermore, it seemed he was going there for the sake of his acquaintance rather than for personal business. But in truth, I was recommended to start spending more time as I please, so I intend to do just that. What? Nice save, mate. We can use some help, though. Let's give the pipsqueak a call. Will you be coming along, Miss Claudel? Fine. I don't want to be the only one left out. I really thought you were more mature than this. I apologize for my imperfect nature. I am still only 20 after all. Man, a big-ass bracer like you just can't stand around here and not expect to get stares. Hey there, sorry for calling you at such short notice. How'd you manage to convince the others to let you go? Don't worry about it, I lost him anyways. But I think you could give me more of a heads up next time. Those kids will poke their nose into anything once they catch a whiff. Sure thing, next time. Ugh. So what do you even want me for? Want me from me? You just wanted someone to help you blend in. Wouldn't Elaine or Clistel have done the job just fine? They're tough enough to serve as backup. They'd probably make me stand out more than you think. Besides, I think you're a better fit with who we're about to meet. Oh, come on. Hey, I'll buy you a drink for the trouble. Anyway, let's get going. Hey, we're in the shitty district. Here we are. The place in the city is the very worst call home. For how long it's been around. It's kind of crazy how much more lively it's gotten in the past few years. No kidding, you won't find it on any map, yet people are still somehow finding their way down here. A criminal wouldn't be tempted by a literal lawless zone where they can let off all the steam they damn well please. Might be a bit much for your little ones to handle right now, though. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I gotta introduce them to it eventually. Can't stay ignorant of its existence forever when you're in this line of work. Oh, true enough. So my impression of you being a mother hen looking after chicks wasn't so far off after all, huh? Oh, can it? So where are we going? Well, let's peek in at the nearby bar for starters. Watch your back, alright? I know.
Mind if I split? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come on, man. Where's your adventurous spirit?
I'll take you on.
Your time's run out.
Are you
Let's
guys
play.
fucking serious? You want to do this?
Do your work. Put you in your boots.
I will absolutely rip out your teeth. That's how it's done. I almost feel sorry for the bastards in hindsight. Almost. Gotta be pretty wet behind the ears to pick a fight with the immovable and not know where they're getting into. Goes to show why the Taito School's still got its rep. It's lost some of its luster from back in the day, alas. The central dojo closed down 10 years ago after Master Raikou passed. Now it hangs out by a thread, split between several disparate dojos. Speaking of those, you got something on your mind? I remember you like to go visit those rinky-dink dojos every now and then to train with the disciples. Why not take up the mantle and revive the Taito School outright? You ever think of doing that? Can't imagine anyone would have a problem with you taking the reins. I'd love to see that as much as anyone, believe me, but I don't think I'm cut out to lead the whole school like that. And I can't just shirk my duty as a bracer to chase some pipe dream of mine. Maybe once I'm retired, I'll give it some thought. True, Guild probably can't afford to lose someone as high up as you, given everything going on right now. Yeah, you flatter me. I can't take all the credit, though. You really held your own in the fight back there. You got a lot of oddball moves in your arsenal. I can tell you trained in Kunlun, clear as day. Might have a hell of a master to be able to fight like that. Hell of a master's right. He wouldn't have wasted his talent on a punk ass like me. Didn't even repay him for everything he did. Oh, you don't say. Could he mean? Anyway, let's keep moving. Our destination should be further in.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
What will it be? I'll be seeing you.
Oh, I've got some fine wares for sale. Ha! Best come again soon. Ha! Best come again soon.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Whoops.
I don't sense any chi. They must not be here.
Let's talk. Don't take too long to decide now. Come back
What the hell are
soon.
you talking about?
Can I go this way, or is he gonna turn me around?
Whoops.
Oh, gotta go this way. You're shitting me, right? Sorry to hold things up.
How delightful it is to see you, Mr. Arkra.
You sure took your sweet ass time. Didn't expect Arkride to be with you, though.
I'm just here to do him a favor. If I'd known you were coming to see scumbags like you, I'd have turned him straight down. Come on now, no need to be like that. I know you're in Calvert, but it's hard to believe it's been 2 years since I last saw your face, huh, Walter? Not since Jormungand, huh? Fuck the hell out of me, we weren't even able to use that chance to settle the score between us. No, same here. I'm sure it's no coincidence I was suddenly able to meet you so easily. Yeah, I spoke to those two before you showed up, but meetups like this here and there ain't such a bad idea with how little we know about those guys. I see now. We're all after Almada, so we're here to trade information on them. Didn't think I'd chance into a gathering this major, so who's our imposing friend?
I ask that you proceed as though I am not present. Think of me as a random traveler who happened to be here when you arrived.
That's asking a lot. The code and you being part of this group gives me an idea who you're affiliated with. To kick this thing off, it's proving impossible to even learn more about Almada at this point. Heard a report the other day that a bracer on an undercover op on them still hasn't come back. We have been in much the same position ever since the situation in Longport. Not long ago, a cold-blooded warning video was sent to our Council of Elders, the kind meant to serve as an example. Ugh. Just keep getting worse. We've had nothing like that on our end, but there's one guy up top who can't seem to wipe the smile off his face since they cropped up. He's one real shitbag, so if he likes them, you know they're real monsters. Doesn't mean like we all think we're better off crushing them before they become even more of a headache. This guy, he the one you mentioned a while back?
I've got a list of questions from the Oathbreaker. So start running your mouth, or I'll run my fist through your face.
Infamous fourth Anguis, huh? Quite sit right. I imagine our definitions of crush differ here, but at least we know where we all stand now. Save for our friend keeping his cards up to his chest there anyway. It sounds like the CID is up to something too. Still wish I could figure out just what their boss is thinking. Old Rocksmith's successor, huh? Heard some colorful rumors about him myself. But nobody's turning a blind eye to a hole like this makes him alright in my book. Indeed, President Rocksmith was a broad-minded fellow in his own right, but the current president has proven even more receptive toward us. Some of the elders are rather fond of him, though that does also make him a far more formidable foe during negotiations. From our perspective, the president's willingness to work with you guys is one giant flapping red flag. Well, do not misunderstand. All of our cooperative efforts are in line with your guild's code. Heaven forbid otherwise. Can you guys not probe each other while I'm stuck right in the middle? I feel like I don't even need to be here anymore. Easy, Arkwright. Your part's just about to come up.
Walter. It ain't often we get a chance like this. And you can't pick a better place. You weren't satisfied with how we ended 2 years ago either. So what say we pick it up where we left off? Right here, right now.
Sounds like a plan.
Wait, you saw this comment, didn't you? Hell no, I never watched two monsters beating the crap
Who
out
said
of...
you'd watch? You and White Orchid Dragon are joining. Come on. Exchange info, exchange blows. Either way, we're getting to know each other.
I admit to some reluctance standing between combatants of your caliber. But I am also not one to pass.
Well, you should be.
Sorry, Arkwright. We'd lose sight of ourselves if it was just one-on-one. And who knows?
Damn asshole.
I shall act as observer.
Ready? Begin!
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
All right?
Don't hold anything back now. All right. Keep on playing.
A chance! You've got this.
Oh, is that all you've got?
Cypher activate.
Oh, is that all you've got?
Initiating drive.
Come on! Like hell you are! My move now.
A good chance for a shark boost.
Going all in. Time for the mix.
You ain't seen nothing!
You're making me get serious.
Here goes. Great.
Now we're talking.
Well done.
Exactly.
And you still won't accept that S-rank promotion. Why the hell not?
I'm just not ready for it. My Taito skills have nothing to do with it. Though it'll sure give me a boost in confidence if I can beat you here.
Oh yeah? Will it now?
Whoa, the hell are you? Hold on a sec. This is looking real bad. I gotta scram up. Oh, I can't move. I fear there is no stopping this. I'm honored to bear witness. Gillica gonna jump in here.
That is enough.
Oh, yep. Well then, you're...
Gillica!
You got here quick, and here I was hoping we could duke it out a little longer.
I figured you'd have a lot of catching up to do, so I thought to give you some space. A mistake on my part, I see. Are you a future S-rank bracer and a society enforcer, or are you infants?
Oh, wait a minute! This was all his fault!
Don't give me that. You were all gung-ho until she showed up, buddy.
Looking more and more like infants from where I'm standing. What a shame. I was rather looking forward to seeing that to its end. You are a force to be reckoned with, Flying Swallow. It's good to see you, Spriggan. I see Jin is causing you trouble yet again. As for you, Sao, are you sure it's alright for you to be out of Crossbell after your promotion to president? Worry not, I foisted all responsibility there to Yin and the SSS. This guy has no shame. Looks like you brought more suspicious folks to the party.
What? You got a problem with us, punk? So you're the Spriggan of the Republic. But personally, I think of you as the dropout of the Conlone School.
Wait, are you?
Now, Celise. It's not good to pick fights with him when you've only just met. Even if he is a shady piece of human waste from Adios knows where who can't figure out which half of the moral fence he's standing on.
Rude.
Well, even I wasn't trying to be that harsh.
Curious.
Still, I see it was worth our while to come down here. Who knew a battle between the Society's finest Eastern martial artist and a student of one of the 3 great schools would be waiting for us? But perhaps the greatest surprise of all is seeing you.
Thought you were acting kind of funny lately. Finding out you're all buddy-buddy with the Society is one thing I didn't see coming.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I am a mere traveler who chanced. I ask that you pay me no mind, Mother Celise. Father Leon.
You're not even trying to hide it.
Oh, god damn it. The church.
You are quite the interesting fellow, Vice Captain.
Must have been a hard job bringing a couple of runts like them down here.
I thought they would make a fine match for you. We do have an agreement right now, after all.
Who are you calling a couple of runts? You sure can run your mouth dire well, but don't go getting cocky. How about I show you and that hardhead what I can really do?
Yeah? With what, Missy? That sword? Sure you're gonna be swinging it and not the other way around? How'd a teeny bopper like you even get that damn...
I'm 27.
Huh?
I said I'm 27. Any questions?
Huh. Well, I guess some guys are into that kind of thing.
You are so dead.
You had to step on a landmine. She hates when people talk about her little baby face and impressively short height.
Also dead.
I'll leave this crap to you, Arkwright.
Why me? I have a feeling I know where these 3 are from.
There he is! Van!
Guys?
Wait. Huh?
Sao? What kind of crazy party is this?
Well, if it isn't Aaron. How'd you even find this place? I thought I threw you off my tail.
This is what happens when you only keep people half in the loop.
Lane? I didn't think you'd wander down here too. Wait, isn't she the one and only Beauty's Blade? But the woman next
I
to her...
happened to run into them during their search for you. I did have my doubts on whether to bring them here or not, but as you can see... Well, in any case, I had a feeling you were here.
My apologies. I had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, but now that I see it, this place certainly does pique my interest.
Well, I was gonna bring you down here at some point. What's with you beating me to it, Elaine? You're the one who's constantly harping on about keeping them out of danger. You going senile? We're used to danger. And besides, I see some other kids down here too. I know that you have our best interest at heart, but no one likes being kept at arm's length forever. Sorry for all the trouble this ended up causing, man, but hey, it'd be a good chance to teach him about this place, no? Oh, please, don't start acting like you did nothing wrong. I'll say, I have some choice words for you too, Jin. You didn't think to discuss you coming here with anyone else? Why the arrogant move on your part? Well, fun's over. I've had enough of being here. Today was more about saying hi anyway. I'm done what I've came for. Walter. We will see each other again at some point, even if the only other place I can imagine with that happening is your prison cell. Well, kind strangers, if you would excuse me. Yeah, that's enough of Lowe's. Sorry for making you show us down here, Chief. We're out of here. See you all around sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if we met again. Now that depends on what A does.
Well, now that the air has calmed down, perhaps those of us who remain might continue sharing information?
Man, you never change.
Sounds like there's no room for doubt then. Almada's got some other organization working for him. So it would appear their funding is at least partly coming from those who funded the racial terrorism of the past, too. That's awful. Man was telling us about that not too long ago. Our company's risk assessment led us to the same conclusion. Up until a few years ago, racially motivated attacks on those of Eastern and Central Eastern descent were all too common. They were known to be orchestrated by white supremacist groups who traced their origins back to the Old Kingdom, but the situation changed significantly when a rather large group attacked the trade conference in Crossbell 4 years ago. Fortunately, we were able to quell the situation thanks to an insurance policy we had in place. And as soon as the crisis was put to rest, the former president started an aggressive crackdown on those groups. You didn't hear much from them after that, and the post-war reparations put the entire issue on the back burner. That's not to say they disbanded, however. If anything, the economic prosperity provided an ideal cover for them to continue in secret. And now the cover is coming to an end, bringing the issue of them to the surface once again. Well, I don't know how those assholes are tied to Almada, but if they've got all those fat stacks at their disposal, that explains how they got so big so fast. Yeah, and with that kind of mirror, they could bring people on the outside into the fold, like the group Melchior and that new puppeteer came from. A group able to wipe out a high-ranking company of Jaeger single-handedly, and likely with special abilities at their disposal. So they are from the Gardens. I'm thoroughly unsurprised you've heard of them. You have, even in the criminal underworld. What's the Gardens? Is it some kind of group? They're a criminal organization that's of a different breed to mafias like Almada. They don't have much in common with the society either, mind. We first learned of their existence 9 years ago. Their modus operandi is gathering orphans and giving them a first-class education in assassination. Damn, didn't know stuff like that was even real. Unfortunately, it very much is. Their members are few in number, but they complete their missions with startling success. The organization is divided into several groups, called Gardens, with each being led by an overseer. We're aware of their presence at Marduk as well. Their threat level is considered to be an S+. Internally, it was at one point believed that most unsolved assassinations were their handiwork. Yeah, you can imagine the headache when we even had another group try to mimic their playbook. Still, their name hasn't cropped up very much over the past couple of years, not since the overseer of the Garden of Swords was taken out by 2 members who fled the organization. Oh wow, I feel like I've read that story somewhere before. What is it, Van? Nothing. Anyway, now we know that the group of monsters is working with Almada. Still a mystery how they ended up that way. Same with how they wound up with all that terrorist funding. But maybe a more pressing question is why they're working together. True, they got through the worst tiles that exist. Just a matter of working out what hand they're going for. You a Mahjong player too? You're right. We're gonna need to focus on that going forward. Indeed, albeit in our own unique way, no doubt. Well, I believe we've had enough discussions for one day. Still, it seems clear there's more room for negotiations between us than some other groups going forward. I'm most humbled you are including us in that. Well, I don't know about you and Yin, but Heiwei has its moderates too, like Fawn. Take it we can include you guys in that too, Arkwright? Goes without saying, hell, we're the common thread between all of you. And you're just gonna keep using us as a bridge between you anyways. You got that right, so we would, but of course. Stop being so wincing! I see it didn't take you long to adjust to your life in the capital. Just bear in mind that Lady Ashen is rather worried about you back in Longport. Do try to exercise restraint in your daily life, Man, she could stand to chill out a little, and you should be the one checking it on home more often. How's Jin doing anyway? He's been abroad in Remefuria for half a year now, right? I believe he's doing rather well. He attends a distinguished middle school there and is blessed with many good friends. Come to think of it, Chief, I know you go way back with him and the Direwolf, but I would have figured Renee would have handled this kind of thing. That's right. The smart guy you and Elaine grew up with, yeah? He's actually quite occupied with another case for us. As for what that case is, you will soon see. Oh, that's sure an ominous way of putting it. And she's one of the more reasonable ones, too. I get the idea to be staffed by more normal people. Forgive me for saying so, but you're a fine one to talk. Yeah, I can't believe you came to a place like this without us. Kinda pissing me off I let you shake me in the first place, but that's in the past now. So just what is this place? It's called the Blacklight District. It's the city's unofficial 13th district, and its dark side. A lawless zone that changes locations from time to time and that few cops dare to tread. It's home to criminals of every kind. Good place for them to get together, too. To think that all this time, such a place was right under my nose. You know, I feel like Abby said something about it to me before. I was aware of its existence, but this is my first time seeing it in person. Looks to be a combination of multiple underground areas that went unused during the city's urban planning. Good spot to hang out. We had to walk through a whole damn maze just to get here. Underground Coliseum and contraband as far as the eye can see. It's like it was made for me. Well, too late to do anything now that you're here. I'm gonna guess people stayed away because you had a lane, but people are always getting into scuffles around here. So let me teach you how to speak this district's language. We'll take a tour while we do. Just keep your eyes peeled, alright? Right, of course. I'm down. Whew. Solid 20-minute conversation. Alright. Okay, did all that. And then just a little bit more for that day. Alright, we're gonna go feed the dogs. Dreamers. Oh, fuck.
What'll it be? Come again.
I'll take you
Proceeding
on.
to neutralize.
Let's play. I like their spunk.
Come on. If we must.
Don't be talking about someone else's spunk like that.
Here goes.
Son of a...
Sure you guys figured it out, but the Blacklight District ain't exactly the kind of place you visit for fun. Aaron's another story, but the rest of you make easy pickings for scumbags and lowlifes hacking it down here. Don't come down here by yourselves, understood? Yeah, I get what you mean. Things can get really dicey if we get surrounded here, but if you bring a buddy along, I bet it'd make for a fun fight. Well, ideally, you wouldn't be fighting in a city at all. Still, I don't realize that there are so many people like that down here. Yeah, pretty spooky when you think about it. This world here is a lot closer to yours than you might be comfortable with. It is, but honestly, I'm just more surprised that all this existed right under my nose. At least it's surprising to someone as well-to-do as me. Perhaps I'm just not very aware of my surroundings. You'd think this would be something of a problem, but it's like everyone just turns a blind eye to it. I hear you. Blacklight's a lawless place, but they have their own rules instead. Big one being you don't drag innocent civilians into your messes down here. Most tend to follow that, so leave you alone. Keyword being most. Some of them step out of line, like we just saw. Reminds me of Hayway's own code. You visit here often, Mr. Arkwright? You seem to be rather well informed about this area. I check in from time to time. Intel down here that you can't find anywhere else, and as you guys might have noticed by now, it's a good place to sharpen your street smarts. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. There's gotta be like this best part of the whole trip.
Wow, all my stuff is to die for.
Thank you, sexy
Sure,
lady.
later, handsome. Place.
They are likely the only sources of refuge for the people here.
Wanna get a drink together?
Ooh, you look dangerous.
Hell yeah, baby. Strapped with an oddly coquettish rabbit character? Like a...
I'd better see
Like a
you
dildo?
again.
Wow, alright. Can we go into the strip club? Excuse me?
Okay.
Time to go to the strip club. Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, mister. What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Alrighty.
Thanks for the toast. The book on toast.
Strange posse you're running with.
They're all specially made. Always be careful when and how much you use. Cool! There's a match going on right now!
It's some kind of arena? Nice.
Yeah, this here's where they hold fighting tournaments. Go in and beat the shit out of each other. Thanks for gambling up, but as you can imagine. No, color me intrigued. Wow, that's awesome. Sounds like an amazing place to train. Yeah, no, literally anything goes in there. Roids, mods, explosives, you name it. It ain't the place to train. Straight up blood sport in there. The organizers will even come with a bullshit reason to make you fight monsters and archisms. Even if you survive all the shit they throw at you, it really ain't worth it. Just steer clear of it, alright? That's fair. Sounds like you really have to be on your toes in there. Pretty decent prize money if you win, though. I'll give them that much credit. It's one way to make ends meet down here. Mr. Arkwright, you're not speaking from experience, are you? Nah, this shit ain't my scene. Well, not anymore. I mean... look, there were hard times, okay? That bastard paid for a new truck, but he didn't pay for all the mods like the previous one had. Whatever you say, Chief. Next time you decide to enter, let me know so I can put my money on you. Hell no, I ain't set foot in that cesspit again. Look, sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of people. That's just how it goes. Very funny way to put it.
Show no mercy, you hear? Kick his ass.
Switch, 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 switch.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
I've seen you before.
Well, you know what I just realized? We haven't checked any bulletin boards here. Don't sweat that. As a rule, I don't take 4 SPGs from anybody down here. Why not? There are a lot of people here who could use some help, aren't there? For real. Nobody down here is exactly innocent, so I can't imagine any of them being able to go to the cops or bracers for help. That's the problem. There are some rare exceptions, but almost everyone down here is a checkered past in some way. Ultimately, I can't trust them to not abuse the system. Worst case scenario, I get farmed out as a grunt for some real sketchy shit. Not worth it. It does make sense, given Spriggan's reputations for assisting in legally gray matters. I can see how a bad faith actor might exploit them for their own gain, and how society at large would offer little to defend them. To be clear, I already make a point of filtering out those garbage posts we start with. More than anything else, it'd just be a giant time sink trying to vet requests from these parts. That's the biggest reason I don't bother. As much as some folks might think otherwise, I don't deal with criminals. I deal with people who have complicated problems. If somebody has a problem they can't rely on the law or the guild to solve, they come from me. After leaving the district, made her way to the surface. Damn, it's already this late? We were down there a while. Connects to the Riverside district too? Feels like waking up from a dream. I guess it was all a bit too much for a kid. Speaking of kids, seems like that boy I ran into is the son of a Jaeger. I really liked it down there, shady criminals excluded. It was like a conflict could break out at any second. A perfect place for training. Not this again. At least it hadn't fully descended into anarchy, even if the rules were somewhat lax. It seemed like a good place to procure goods and materials you can't get on the surface. Yeah, I don't want anyone getting hooked on the place, but use it when you need to. Just follow the rules. That goes for you in particular, Aaron. You okay, Agnes? You're awfully quiet. No, I'm perfectly fine. It was just a lot to take in. I'm feeling a bit of culture shock, I suppose. I can hardly blame you. I'm sorry, I was probably making you feel even worse with how carried away I was getting. Oh, you don't need to feel responsible. It's just, to be honest, I've got something else on my mind, too. I just kind of feel like there's been some eating at you lately. Worried about things at school? Yes, actually. There's a major opportunity coming up that I was considering opting into, but I think I've decided against it. There's nothing more it could teach me that I haven't learned already, after all. Oh?
Our information did not lead us astray, I see. It's good to see you all, my friends.
That it is.
Your Highness. Nosha? Yeah, I'm talking about showing up unexpected. Oh, so this is what the chief is talking about.
Correct. His Highness and I have something to discuss with you. Please, climb in.
It's so spacious in here. Here's an ETWS stretch limo, right? Hell of a luxury. Ride smooth as a baby's ass, too. Still room to move up in this world, huh? The suspension systems in a luxury vehicle like this versus my pickup are built for totally different things. Ah, speaking of, I take it you like the part I sent you. I got it on special order to ensure it didn't clash with the aesthetic of your truck. Oh, like undersells it. It's a thing of beauty. Even that ulterior motive behind setting it wasn't just in my head. Still, I'm glad you're both looking well. Thank you. My apologies again for all the trouble we caused you. We weren't expecting to see you all again so soon either, but we were already here for a visit with the president, so the timing happened to line up. What? Oh, that Gramhart guy. Didn't see anything about a meeting on the news. Some kind of secret talks. You needn't concern yourself with details that are on a need-to-know basis. Well, we are living in crazy times. No doubt there's plenty for our leaders to be talking about. Much as it bugs me that you've clearly got something besides that you want to dump on us. Oh? I think I see what's going on now.
I'm sure you do. We invited you here in the hopes of hiring you. This is a joint request from Elsheim and the CID.
That's quite the pair. I'm committing to nothing, but keep
The
going.
short of it is, we'd like you to go on another trip for us to the home of the Verne Company, the city of Basel in the southwest.
That's Calvert's biggest ornament manufacturer, isn't it? Sounds like a big
If you
one.
could take a look at the screen.
Basel is an industrial city that is home to both the Verne Group's HQ and the Basel Institute of Science. Its artisanal district dates back to the Middle Ages, and it is surrounded by an abundance of nature. Our problem is that as of late, the city's orbital network has become unstable. In addition, suspicious individuals have been sighted leaving and entering the city.
Don't tell me it's... I know what you're thinking, but we can't assume that until we have all the facts, of which we have very little. Under normal circumstances, we'd be well informed of the situation, as our country has deep ties with the Institute. Unfortunately, its director, who also happens to be Verne's CEO, has been notably unforthcoming as of late. That's strange. Isn't your country one of Verne's largest shareholders? Yes, it is. We are not their principal shareholder, but we still wield considerable influence over the company. Yet in spite of that fact, the CEO has been emphatically vague in response to our questions. We suspect he's merely buying time. For what, though, I do not know, but his sudden shift in behavior indicates he's hiding something, hence my request to you. You're not giving me much to work with here, and if you're looking for technical experts, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I beg to differ. After all, you have one of Marduk's very own concierges in your employ. Also, a little birdie told me that you're testing some revolutionary new technology at present. Oh, you mean that simul thingy? It's still undergoing testing, but we plan to reveal it to the public eventually. Good to hear. I'll most certainly be looking forward to it. Anyhow, if we took our request to the guild, it'd land at the bottom of the list of priorities, given that no civilian casualties have occurred. Also, much like the police, they're as wary as a fox with these sorts of mysteries. Alright, and if we're on the job, we can deal with any problem that you'd rather keep away from the public eye. The conditions are fair, but you better be willing to pay top mirror for his services. You can count us out. Though you needn't worry there. Betting that makes you more trustworthy in my book. Is that a fact? Well, I think we should definitely consider taking this on, especially if Almada's involved. If possible, I'd like to ask one thing before we agree to take this on. What's the CID's connection to this case? You haven't been upfront about that. Oh? Ever the sharp one. Verne and the Institute are currently part of two national projects. One of them is for making the Cephas standard available to the general public, both at home and abroad. The technology is a national secret, so our involvement should be no surprise. Makes sense? Gotta stay on top of any leaks and scandals so they don't slip through the cracks. What about the other project? Classified. Ah, come on. Oh, even I don't know the specifics there, so I'm in the same boat as you all. I did try pressing the president for details, but he simply wouldn't budge. Apologies, but that's all the more reason why I cannot divulge any information about the project. The point is, there are many reasons for our involvement. This all sounds fishy as hell, but whatever, get on with it. As you wish. The issue of the Cephas Standards funding, the Cephas Standards funding source also needs to be addressed. And I will delegate that task to your group's chief and concierge. Huh? What do you mean? Since when did you become my boss? Ugh, fine, I'll explain. See if it being Verne's 6th generation combat orbit is common knowledge at this point, but there's a little known fact about the project's humble beginnings. Got a massive capital injection from an interested party. And that party just so happens to be the Valis Investment Bank, which, as it so happens, is also the largest shareholder of Marduk, my employer. I see. Sure feels like I'm hearing the name Valis a lot lately. Valis? Oh, is in the city-state? Correct. It's a giant port city in the Central East. It may not have much land, but through trade in the South Sea, its people amassed a great fortune, which they are investing all over the continent. They're both our allies and our competitors. The Valis Investment Bank is owned by them. So you're trying to drag our asses into a Central Eastern turf war, also we can be your eyes and ears. Well, I guess that could be sending in their own spies, especially with state-level secrets up for grabs. In short, you want us to investigate a highly complex situation from a neutral standpoint and get to the bottom of what's happening there. Does that about sum it up? I'll give you an 85 for that answer. In the event that Valis attempts to interfere, we would also like you to act as a mediator. You got this all mapped out. Mediation is not one of our specialties, unfortunately, so I'm not certain if we are your best option for that. On the contrary, I think you are all our safest bet on that front. Should you take our request, you will stay in Basel for 3 days. I'm sure there will be other 4 SPGs you can juggle at the same time. We can't expect you to leave at once, but it would be best if you departed within the next few days. Wait. Alright, we'll give it some thought when we get back. Can't make any promises. I understand. We won't be out of options if you refuse. The CID never pulls all its eggs in one basket. Regardless, everything we've told you is strictly confidential. Though I think a rather unexpected issue might work in our favor here. After that, Prince Sharid and Kincaid saw them back to their office. Once they arrived, they enjoyed dinner at Montmartre before gathering to discuss the Crown Prince's request. Taking you ain't heard a thing about all this from your own company? I'm naturally aware of the plan to make the Cephas standard available to the masses, but not about problems at Basel. If A really is involved, I would have expected to have already been informed. Gotcha. Does sound like something that'd take us 3 days either way. But if we're looking into things at Verne and the Institute, we're gonna need to work mostly weekdays. That would mean Agnes. Actually, the timing here is rather perfect. You see... Wow, high school here sounds really fun. Just a big school in the capital to bust out the fancy trips. Aramis is all about its students thinking for themselves, so something like this makes sense. Bet you'll have reports to write for days about it too. Yes, actually, some of my friends who came here the other day are considering Basel too. I was interested in going myself, but I wasn't sure whether or not that was the best decision. But you'd be leaving next Thursday for 3 days, so the timing matches up splendidly. It's almost as if Arusha wants this to happen. Oh, not that I think my personal circumstances should push us into taking this on, of course. But that goes both ways. You're student first, so don't go forcing your decision to line up with our job. If we do end up at the same general place, your studies might mean we won't even see each other. Well, I suppose that's true, but that still kind of hurts. Huh? Huh? That's rich coming from the guy who always decides where to go based on who'll shove dessert down his throat. Speaking of which, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna find in Basel on that front? Excellent question. A baked tart called an Engadin is probably the most famous. It's made of walnuts and honey nougat and has a simple but mellow taste that's just... I suppose Van's right. I need to make up my own mind about what to do. Otherwise, my great-grandfather would never, or dad for that matter. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you concern. Not at all. I don't think anyone could blame you for feeling conflicted here, but should we end up going to the same place, rest assured that I will do all I can to support you. She's way too perceptive. Thank you, but why? Fuck. Oh! No way. I'll speak to my friends at school tomorrow, but if you could work under the assumption we'll all be going and prepare accordingly. Got it, but don't forget that I'm a student first and foremost, right? I won't. I'll make this work so I can handle my obligations properly, both here and at school. Well, good night. Yeah, night. So I guess we'll be leaving next Thursday, same day as Aramis. But Renee and the prince just dumped this on us, so they can wait until tomorrow for an answer. Still, she's looking brighter than when I met her. That much she's got weighing on her. I'm sure she's got a lot of work to do, though. But I'll look out for her as best I can, being her boss and all. Man, this sure was a day. Guess I'll go for a walk to wind down before bed.
And now, a news break.
Another 20-minute conversation. Good lord.
Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Following some disorder on the day of the... The dance numbers and...
Let's see, Golden Blood, Sober Curious, Wolf's Requiem.
Performances with...
Off we go.
Hello. Thank you for your visit today. The show
And I don't have Wolf's Requiem, right?
will soon begin. Hello. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Wolf's Requiem.
Michelle!
Ron, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Thank goodness. I thought that are always protecting everyone.
Of course I remember. Hey, over here!
Ron, when you hold me like this.
Yeah, hey Zen, didn't realize you were here.
We have merchandise.
Okay. It's 5 movies seen.
Be on sale at the shop.
Okay.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Van.
Let's do this.
Excuse me. Okay, so we gotta go race somebody. Sick. Let's go. I don't need a fucking excuse.
Okay.
I don't need a fucking excuse, and I don't need a regular excuse. I'm glad I didn't run into that guy.
That takes care of that. Looks good to me.
Mira deposit confirmed.
We've got plenty more hits lined up to spend your night in Eden. Like this next one.
Well,
Let's see. How many points do I have? 3?
Thank you, everyone.
Is that the actors? Yeah, clearly.
Now, who should I be next? See if you can.
Very cute. Very glad she's happy that I'm happy.
More! Teach me more! I can't wait!
Cute. Super duper cute. Wait. Do you not have jobs, you fucking losers? How did a little girl hit that art? You still want to fight, or do you just want to come with me to the police station? How many sisters did she have? My little sister's 10 and my little brother's 8. That's super cute. And she does have an older brother. Oh.
Arusha grant you her protection, Van.
Cute. Okay, that's all of those. I don't really care about Prince Sharid.
Let's do this.
Okay. There we go.
Truly well done.
Need some help? I'll get it to you pronto. Thanks for always...
Yep. And yeah, we're on to a new city. Yeah. It doesn't look quite as long as the other days. We'll see how the day after is. I guess that's me assuming a lot just based off of who knows. There could be 8 fucking 40-minute cutscenes, probably. Yeah. Whoa, that was another close call, but it looks like I made it in time for curfew. Jess, after trying to get back to my room without running into the dorm mother, I think Van is proving a bad influence on me. I need to keep living my own life and make my own decisions and not letting others make them for me. If I
trust
do,
you've made up your mind.
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing? Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general, but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them. As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it? That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel. A place where the malice and desires of a certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
Okay, girl.
You truly are sharp. And from more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Yes. My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew? I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is. We won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
He really is a crafty one. But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
Oh, Ren. Still my favorite character. Perhaps we arrived a little early. Odette and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm really sorry I've asked so much from you. Don't worry, though. Even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work. I never had any doubt. In fact, I've already told the... Oh.
Well, you're early. All ready to head out?
Almost. The others should be... Oh, you finished working on the car. Yeah, a mechanic over in Riverside had to lend a hand, but we got it ready in time. If I squint hard enough, I could almost fool myself into thinking it's the limo. Maximum occupancy has been improved from 5 to 8 passengers, and it sports its own onboard computer. We can even fit Agnes and her friends now. I suppose you could. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? Not half as interested as any trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's really reassuring to know you'll be around in Basel, just in case. I could say the same of you. Why do you seem to know each other so well? We have a little history together, you see. Oh my! Ding ding! Another challenger enters the ring! We're talking about 5 years ago here. Stop being such a damn tease. Oh dear, how cold of you. I'm not gonna get a real answer to this, am I? Regardless, what are you all doing here? Oh right, hey Rosette. This is for you, Miss Claudel. There are sandwiches for breakfast as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked us to give it to you. They made more than enough for your friends to have some too. How thoughtful of them. I concur, and it smells wonderful too. Knowing the chef, it's sure to be great. What's going on here? Had to get in a heartfelt goodbye before you left. Don't make too much of a show of it, you two. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. We'll go ahead and get out of here.
See you again in Basel, Agnes. Race you there.
Right. Travel safely, everyone.
It's so funny being an adult around high schoolers, because like
Provence de Auge will soon be departing.
all of their problems seem so minuscule in the eyes of an adult, but to high schoolers, it's like the most important thing in the world. Well, even when I was in high school, I kind of felt that way, though. Nothing really was that important. I just can't wait. If I'm not mistaken, it's the Republic's high-tech engineering city. That's right. According to the travel guide, it even has something called an aerotram. So if I might ask Agnes, what exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train is departing, so let's get a move on.
She noticed me. No doubt about it. Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander. Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence. Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
Who the fuck is that? Baratier. Oh, look, they're racing. They're going so fast. Over the bridge. Damn, this back seat is the life. 8 might be a tight fit, but I can spend a night here for sure. I swear to Ideos, if you get dirt on that seat, take off your damn shoes or something. It's a shame Agnes couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll have a chance to try out the upgraded back seat soon enough. Even though there is less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. It kind of scares me how the Crown Prince knew how to pick such a perfect gift. Word of the wise, don't ever get in debt to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing the very same gift. It is weird though, it feels like he's using both us and the guild depending on what he wants to do. Unrelated, but what's Basel like? I've never been, not even for an operation. Couldn't say. I'm the biggest expert myself, but I have been there a few times for jobs. Located down in southwest Calvert on the walls of Auge Canyon. It's a haven of learning and industry. The Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Indeed, alongside those two areas in Newtown, which houses Verney at its center. It sprung up when one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples brought in advanced technology. Oh, I know, that was Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? At the time, the anti-immigrant sentiment wasn't quite as strong. Professor Hamilton's proposal was quickly accepted by the Institute of Science and the Artisanal District. So 45 years ago, the Institute of Science and the Artisanal Guild came together to establish the Verney Company. They then went on to further orbital technology in new innovative ways. Right, like how Calvert and the Verney Company were the first to develop orbital cars. That eventually led to 4 big car manufacturers being established as affiliated companies. And while Calvert pioneered orbital cars, the Empire was the first one to develop orbital trains, and Libero was the first to develop orbital airships. It's amazing the kinds of things little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. All good to know, too. I'll have to keep it all in mind for my report. And we're not even done, because all that links to the development of films. Isn't this all a bit too simple for a topic? Don't be like that. I want to be a student again when I was their age. Wait, I'm only 21. I'm not an old pile of bones yet. The war 2 years ago and the lead up to it was a big turning point in tech across the continent, too. Major powers are locked on heated arms races with each other. The Empire even ended up creating those giant robots. Those pandas are sold-out things? Yeah. I've seen them in person before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Wars accelerate the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurs on yet more wars. Libero's airships are an excellent example of that, since they were first developed in response to a war between it and the Empire. Anyway, it was pretty clear tech-wise the Empire was way ahead of the Republic during the war. Calvert's back on top now, though. Yeah, the reparations and desire to not be one-up by the Empire again more than fueled that fire. That's what inspired Recephas and the installation of the orbital network all across the country. Word is their military weaponry's got a massive overhaul in store soon, too. And the one aggressively advancing all that is... our hot-ass president, Roy Gramhart. It's funny hearing you say it out loud, but yeah, he is pretty hot for his age, huh? He's become a big name even in the Empire for a variety of reasons. I'm sure. Well, that just goes to show how big a deal he is on an international scale. And for how difficult things were at the end of the war, he's done a pretty stellar job of steering our ship. It's true that the current government is handling things extremely well. That's more because... either way, large influxes of mirror and major changes on the world stage often manifest as distortions in society. I don't know whether that fact's got anything to do with what we're going to investigate.
Try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Miss Perfect's thing shown when we were talking about the place. You already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work.
Right. Together with Agnes, too.
I don't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. I don't think anyone drives as good as you, Rosette. You know just how to make those little subtle moves to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I've never seen anyone drive so straight. I thank you very much. Of course you got an international license. What did I expect? I know I'm a perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I don't mind leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better you than the 2 over here. Yeah, she's pretty damn... Wait, am I the 2? That's right, Chief. Better get your act together. Don't you worry, though. You ever really want to make her scream? I'm here. You rat bastard. Don't think you can satisfy my girl with how rough you handle. Mr. Wee, Mr. Arkwright, a child is present. Wonder what Agnes is up to. Sleep. Cowards. Your great-grandfather left that behind, yes? Must be very precious to you if you even brought it to our visitation. It is, yes. It's no exaggeration to say that I am who I am because of this. Recently, it's given me an awful lot to think about. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't seem to me like you have any regrets about it, at least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I'll make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world is truly broad, and I've got to know so many wonderful people. I've come to know the nation of my birth from angles I never thought possible, and thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. Not even trying to hide it, are you? Wasn't it supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two? True, it was. But I don't know, I get the feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since meeting you in April, you've been so kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the orbital net specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Bingo! If it matters, we hadn't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. He wasn't even aware that I had come to Calvert as a foreign exchange student. It doesn't matter, of course, but then why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction. I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him. He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today. He had just started out as a Spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow, I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
That's right. And they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad. So it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you. And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of Student Council President and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident A rank. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all. Oh.
Crap. It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say. Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us. So we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy, but since we're going to the same place...
Our next stop is Basel, Province de Auge, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh.
Fine.
We're getting close.
Nice.
That's the exit right there.
Oh, Fan! Just look at this!
What is up with this place? What a wild sight.
On the left is Newtown. Off to the right is the Artisanal District.
Yeah. And up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Vern HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
The Motor Pavilion.
This place is quite nice.
Holy moly.
Very calm and tranquil.
I think plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Arkwright Solutions. So you're the... Putting their noses where they don't... let me get straight to the point. Any concern...
Yes.
Heavy traffic on the
Generally
net.
speaking, the maximum delay of 8.3% is down to 0.35.
That does sound like a big drop, yeah. You still got that 0.35% hanging around though. Yeah, like that should be 0, yeah? Smells to me like there's still some stuff to figure out there. That ain't the only issue you're dealing with, is it? What about the swell of visitors buzzing around the city? Even bad faith visitors? Spies are all the rage these days, you know. You're dodging all the questions. It implies you also lack the evidence to prove or deny the allegations. That's what we're here for, Mr. Tosin, to conduct this investigation on your behalf. So yeah, if we find anything, and I do mean anything, we'll let you know. Ugh. Fine, do what you will. Squabbling further over this would be a waste of time. Salasan, if you would. Oh yeah, I heard about these. These are temporary issue security cards for visitors such as yourselves. The city implemented them last year. With these, you're free to use the Aerotram to travel to Newtown and the Artisanal District. You can't take the upper-level Aerotram to the Institute of Science, however. Huh? Why not? Wait, hold up. Appreciate it. We'll go and get to work then. Wait, given a public position, we have to make sure the principality saves face. I personally don't think this warrants an investigation, but this will be your
My
point of
name
contact.
is Catrus Elysian. I'm an assistant at the Institute of Science. I have other business to attend to, so... But should you have any question...
I'd appreciate that.
Contact information.
Huh. That's an unusual hollow.
Don't worry about that. Actually, if you don't mind me asking.
Yes?
No, it's just, don't take this the wrong way, okay? I was just wondering what pronouns to use for you.
Huh?
Are you out of your mind? Quattre's very pretty, but he doesn't really have a female physique.
Of course I don't! I'm a guy!
Look, seriously, I'm sorry. You're about 14 or so, give or take. At that age, I figured it was possible you could be either. You must have skipped more than a few grades if you're an assistant at the
I suppose you
institute.
could say that. I'm actually 15, by the way. But I guess it's fine. Sometimes people do get the wrong idea from afar.
I wasn't sure at first of the way his coat covers him either. Yeah, but who makes the mistake as close as he is? Man, I sure as shit do not want to get old. Enough. If you're all done, then please get out of here. I'm a busy man after all. Mr. Towson, sir, the students from Aramis Academy have arrived. Already? Well, we'll see them through. How's it going, good students? We're just here for work. Good luck with the whole school trip thing.
I see. So you're all...
Aw, sorry for that.
We'll be counting.
Just be careful.
Of course.
Is this... In any event, I don't mind. I just so happen to have... I'll show you the way.
Agnes Clodell. It's a pleasure to...
Likewise.
Well.
Then I'm counting on you.
Of course. Once we catch the arrow tram... By the way, your mister might be a little stiff.
You don't mind? Oh, but I'm only older than you by a year, so...
Okay. I get the feeling you're always told to lose...
That's right. I know I'm repeating myself.
Same to you.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good spot to end it. Okay. 11:30s. Yeah, getting tired. Also, that was another 2 hours of play, and it was just like 6 hours earlier. Solid 8 hours. Like I'm chugging along, but it always does feel like it just like there's still so much more. Oh goodness gracious. It is what it is.